think it may be pronounced, probably wrong, is fast becoming one of the most popular rules-like games that's been adapted to lots of sort of genres and systems. And today I'm going to be taking a look at a solo version of the game that is currently on Kickstarter. So, if you're struggling to find someone to play with, or like me, you're now starting to spend more time in the hobby but solo gaming, then I think this might be something that I actually can't wait to get hold of. So before I get over to the Kickstarter project, have a look. My name's Adrian from Dungeon and Dyslexia. This is my channel based on role-playing news reviews. I look at crowdfunding. I've got Discord, Facebook, X, and I've got a Patreon now. And I've changed the Patreon, so so every 2 weeks we're going to start doing a live review and giveaway, and during that, if you comment on those videos, you'll get a chance to get the book that we're reviewing. So last week we did Shadow Dark, and the next one coming up looks like it's probably going to be Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, and that seems to be what people are voting for. And if you comment on that, you will get a chance to get that book for free. And what I'm going to do is link it to my Patreon, and there's different Patreon pledges will automatically give you chances to win those books. Okay, that's enough of me. Let's get over and take a look at the Kickstarter project. So here we have Solo Borg playing Mork Borg. I'm going to call it Mork Borg for the rest of this video. Apologies for mispronunciation, but play Mork Borg on your own. At time of recording, we're at 50,000, which is big. I think this is one of their first, if not first, projects. We can't see where's the creator. Oh, they've moved the section, haven't they? Yeah. So yeah, this is their first project. I hate it when Kickstarter moves things around. I get into my pattern. So 50,000, which is it's big, very big for a first project. So we're looking at just under 1,200 backers. 19 days to go at time of recording. No video, so no worry about me getting copyright claims on these videos. So I've pretty much stopped doing the videos now because 3 strikes I'm out. So I'm trying to stay away from them. So here we have the front cover of Solo Borg, which is going to be called so standalone rules for playing Mork Borg on your own. And I'm really excited for this. So there's not much here about the game designer, but Patrick, oh dear, Buechner is a game maker and a player with background working on video games, SimCity, The Sims, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. He's also a tabletop GM and solo enthusiastic, and he writes The Soloist, which I think is an article for solo players. So he has got pedigree, but obviously this is his first project, but as you can see, it's flown through funding. So let's also see what we're going to get in the pledges. You are utterly, invariably alone. I think that's the word. No party to watch your back, no master to guide your path. Just you, your wits, until the bitter end. Solo Borg. I'm loving the art. It's that theme that we get with Mork Borg. It just fits, even down to the sort of side and the what's it called, the spine of the book, isn't it? So it really looks like it's one player, 30 minutes per session. Got to be 14 years and older. That's just obviously a guide. Mork Borg is a standalone 80-page plus game and toolkit that allows you to play Mork Borg completely on your own. Compatible with the base game, third-party content, lets you fight for survival in a doom-dark fantasy world without player or a games master, while embracing the satisfying minimalistic approach and narrative and nastiness at the forefront. What is a solo RPG? So a solo RPG is obviously a game that you play by yourself, but it's going to use random prompts, tables, oracles to help set the scene, create challenges, answer questions, etc. But the core Solo Borg is an RPG. You create a character, explore the world, make choices, roll dice. And I think what I'm liking from this initially is we are creating one character, because the start here implies you are alone. Some of these solo games, you will end up creating 2, 3, 4 characters, so there's quite a bit of upkeeping and sort of accountancy that goes along with this. And if it's just one player, that's going to be a lot easier and simpler to do. So why make a Solo Borg? I think because the market wants it, but let's find out their reason. Mork Borg yearns to be played solo. It does. Its lightweight mechanics are easy to learn, fast play, and built on random tables. Solo Borg builds that foundation, offering a structured single experience that both inspired and fully compatible with Mork Borg. But the key thing is you do not need the core rules of Mork Borg to play this game. This is all you're going to need, which is really good. It's built on the core principles, so standalone, so you don't need Mork Borg to play. It's got all the toolkits inside to play it. It's quick start, so it's going to fit about 30 minutes per session, which is ideal because you can just pick that up, play for a little bit longer. Obviously, you can go longer if you want to, but it means you can just pick it up. And some of the solo role-playing things, I'm not going to mention anything, but there's a game I'm currently playing through solo, and it's taking me longer than I want to be. Not because I want to stop, but that's the problem. I don't want to stop. It's good, but if you can fit this in just to go. So minimal bookkeeping, that's what I meant, instead of accounting. Cohesive campaigns, so adventures are stories, not just random events. True Mork Borg, so it's designed in the grim fantasy adventure. And then systems for obstacles and unsuspecting twists. And it's 100% human-made, basically meaning there's no AI in here. And it's just going to be $22 for the PDF. $32 if you want ringbound. If you've never had a ringbound books are really good, because some of the problems with these hardbound books is you worry about sort of wrecking the spine when you put them flat. So ringbound will allow you to just put it down, which is slightly better for solo play. Downside of ringbound is when you put them on the shelves, so things behind. Why am I explaining what shelves are? You know what a shelf is. Then I can't find the book. So, but that's the only downside I don't like about ringbound stuff. We've got a $50 pledge here, which I'm going to up to, which includes the PDF and 4 adventures as well. And then you can get the best of both worlds. You can get both ringbounds. All the physical copies do come with PDF. Then $125 will include absolutely everything, apart from the GM screen. Poster, no GM screen. Okay. Okay, add-ons. So obviously you can get the books as an add-on, ringbound or hardbound. You've got the GM screen as optional. Extras here, poster, the modules. So we've got Stuck in a Hole, which is full of weird and nasty events. Tyrannosaurus Inside, which a massive T-Rex has just landed in the village. You need to head inside through the toenail of the beast to defeat it. Mental. Absolutely crazy when they think of these things. So Borg also has a mixed successive variety of outcomes. And Blow the World Up of Fate dice. Then we've got Operation Santa. Turns out that Santa is an evil alien who drinks blood and nuclear radiation. What's inside the book? It details how to play. We've got examples of play as well. So random tables. I love random tables. If you're playing Mork Borg, you're going to love random tables anyway. But it's going to give you random tables for NPCs, creating dungeons, encounters, making companions. You can have a foul-mouthed rat or a hungry pig as a companion. Has got all the weather involved. Lucky charms, so a strange relics to help you survive. And then panic attacks, what happens when you arrive at the space of the void of humanity. The will building toolkit as well will give you its 3 phases. So randomly place dungeons, rivers, and then it'll build cities, temples, wonders of humanity's greatest age, and then rot, how the centuries of decay have twisted these places in the current form. So much in here. Don't know what happened to my voice then. Went a little bit high. There's loads in here, isn't there, for 80 odd pages. So we've got the grave ritual. So repeatable 5 steps into the gameplay. So G is grim situation. R is reckoning, A action, V verdict, and E exit. So you're looking at where you are, what must be done, what will you do, what is the outcome, and what comes next. Artwork from the bits you can see in the book, exactly what you'd expect from a Mork Borg book. We've got 6 character classes: the Exile, Hunter, Thief, Passenger, Prophet, and the Hunted. which is well, you can see for yourself what they do. But obviously, the way Mork Borg works, they will have different powers and abilities as you level up, which is be off a random table. Normally, it's a D10. I think it's D10 or 2D6, isn't it? I can't quite remember. And then we've got who wrote the book and the illustrator here. Time frames, so sort of spring next year. This should be coming out. Obviously, bearing in mind the tariffs now. Obviously, people are asking questions about tariffs. This is a physical book, so it should be exempt from the tariffs. We will see as time goes on how that affects this industry. I think we've covered the rewards, covered the creator, which is a new tab. I'm going to have to get used to that being here. We've got some FAQs. Will this game play like the other Borg, Cyborg, Pirate Borg, etc.? The core of Solo Borg will run anything Borg. So, that's quite cool then. So we're going to be able to sort of run your own games with the great Cyborg and Pirate Borg alongside this using the Solo rules. What does spring 2026 mean? I'm sure it probably means Q1 2026. I'm not going to read it. I don't think I can read that without sarcasm. Do you need a Mork Borg to play? So no, that has been covered. How much solo experience do you need? None. Is there a preview of demo? Not yet. So I will keep an eye out for this. I'm going to subscribe here to the Soloist Borg because I am starting to get more and more into solo playing. So I'm doing it a fair bit from the reviews because obviously I need to sort of test the systems and sort of do combats and variety of other stuff, and where I'm actually managing sometimes. Obviously I do get to play, but more often not now I'm actually quite enjoying myself soloing. I solo some board games now and again, so you can see sort of down here some sort of solo games that I play every now and again, but I'm now just getting into the sort of reading and solo games. I blame you, 2D6 Dungeon. Amazing game. If you've never played it, go and buy it. So that's it. What do you think of Solo Borg? Is it something you're going to back? Are you going to fully support it? I think you should. I think this is absolutely ace. Actually, we didn't notice any stretch goals. Probably they don't need any. It's a complete project, which is good to see. But I'll give you more updates as I get them. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Go and find me on my socials. Please do join, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.